Well, I think a lot depends early on that Pittsburgh game. I think if they can get past that, Cole, they have a chance to really make some noise. And I just, we've overused the word alignment before. That seems to be I was in Louisiana the other day, and I heard that every other street corner about Brian Kelly and Scott Woodward and the new president. But I think it's also accurate in Tennessee because alignment has always been out of control. I mean, Tennessee always looks like the car that should have won the Talladega 500, but gets knocked out in the first lap because the wheel fell off. And you have an AD there, you have a president, chancellor, and I think with Josh Heupel, who insiders knew he was an offensive play caller. They weren't sure what kind of head coach he would be, and he's turned out to be really strong. So I think that's the hope there, that everything stays together. I know the cynics are going to want to point toward Jeremy Pruitt and say that's the fly in the ointment, but I don't think that matters. I think Jeremy Pruitt is already baked into the cake. I think a lot of the penalties that Tennessee will ultimately deal with are already part of the process, meaning scholarship limitations, visitation limitations. So I think they're already paying that price, and I think whenever the NCAA comes out with that jurisdiction on that, which may be so far down the road, it doesn't matter. So I think Tennessee is looking at, is it 8 or 9 wins somewhere in there? I think is realistic, and I say that because I think if you have to start the season, with 2 losses, and that's Alabama and Georgia, and it's really how they navigate those other tweener games is whether they can get to 8 or 9 or get stuck in that 7 to 8 range.